So as you see here at 24, when the stock was going up, when I went long here, you can actually see my screen. So when I went long, I saw a huge ask at 24. That's why I didn't really partial here. So, I knew that we're going to hit that 24. All right, good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, depending on where you are. Now that I'm in Dubai, and right now it's at 8 p.m., so the market is completely changing. So, right after this recap, by the time that you're seeing this one, I probably have done the presentation. But in 2 hours, I have a presentation about how to trade leverage products, ETFs, leverage ETFs for day trading. And that is exactly what I'm actually trading right now. TQQQ is the leveraged ETF. So it tracks QQQ is an index of technology index, but on a leveraged way. So if the Qs drop 1%, these are drop 3%. If the Qs go up 1%, these are go up 3%. So mathematically, they're tracking intraday these ones. And I'm already right now in there, so I'm trading them. Right now I'm long TQQ, 24,000 shares here. And pretty much everything that I have is a leverage product. Like SSO is the leverage of SPY. For 2 times TQQ here is again another account is the leverage of Qs, and SOXL is the leveraged product of semiconductors. So that I'm short some of the options on that, so I sold puts on them. But overall, so they're very, very powerful, tool for trading, and potentially you can have the swing trading as well. And then, but you got to be careful about the decay and about the, problems that they have. That's my presentation is all about. As you know, I got a couple of $1 million lost on TNA, and that's a lesson that sometimes the best lessons in the world is really coming, very expensive to you. So TQQ was the trade of the day for me. I traded a couple of times very successfully until at 10 a.m. when the manufacturing index came in, and the volatility starts and messes up everything. But if I want to show my trades on TQQ, so we tested the previous day close, bounced back, above the VWAP. I went long for the breakout, and then we did breakouts, partial sum, and then it came down. I got a stopped out at almost break even. We came back up again. I went long, and I said, okay, we're gonna see this ABCD pattern. I went long again, and then suddenly huge drop, and I got a stopped out. It came back up though, and then I went long again this time. This is the third trade that I did. Went up really nicely, and then the next level that we had was 24.12, which was the high of pre-market. That was equal of QQQ 295, and then I added more, and then we eventually broke out of 24.12. And I had some really nice level 2 signals as well, and I'm going to show that as well to you. So we had really, really nice level 2 signals, asked bigger and bigger, bigger. I posted a couple of them on Twitter that you can watch. So these bigger asks are very signal that you could do. So every time that you see a big ask, should you go long? No. I mean, we discussed that in the yesterday recap, that this is just one indicator that you can trade based on that. Everything else was working. We had this higher high on the 5-minute chart. The pattern was really nice above the VWAP. So you had all the check boxes, and then this was a signal that you could help. For example, because I was seeing this big ask, I decided to not only take partial, but add more here. So that actually increased my profit significantly. I partialed that at 24.12 and then dropped out, and after this volatility that came out, I got stopped out completely. So that was a really, really nice trade on it. I was profitable on that until we really sold off because of the manufacturing number that came in until the S2, which is at $23. So we kind of came down, and I saw that we are really testing this as a double bottom. I went long again. I was hoping to get to this moving average. Popped up, I didn't partial, and then came down, and I got stopped out. So that was a loss on it. But as soon as we came back up again, I went long again at 23.05, again put the stop loss below 23, and now this is the one that I'm getting, and probably we're going to go to the previous day close. Now the pattern has changed in a 5-minute candlestick, so as you see higher high and higher lows, and we most likely going to go test the previous day close. So I'm going to actually hold this, as you see, I still have a lot of position that I think I'm going to really, so as you see here, I still have 24,000 shares that I want to get the red to green. So taking a big position here. But the good thing about the TQQ is that every minute is about 2 million shares being traded. Liquidity is really not a problem, and you get filled really, really fast. And I love that. And yeah, so this essentially that was the best trade that I did, and it was a green day for me. I had the CRM short as well. I broke my rule that I should not trade in the first minute. I jumped in short too early just because I got the FOMO. I got a squeeze, but on the drop, essentially, it turned out to be a very nice 1 minute opening range breakdown that we made money on that. So essentially, it became a really nice 1 minute opening range breakdown below 143 level, which was the daily level, with the add on that, and then that turned out to be a very nice trade. Overall, it was a very volatile, nice day. I'm gonna head after this recap, head into Money Show. It's an online presentation, and we're gonna do that presentation. So let me see quickly, bring that screenshot that I had. I took a couple of screenshots. Let me, Santiago, probably edit this really nicely. So for you, that so as you see here at 24, when the stock was going up, when I went long here, you can actually see my screen. So when I went long, I saw a huge ask at 24. That's why I didn't really partial here. So, I knew that we're going to hit that 24. So this big ask, again, by seeing this, you shouldn't jump in long because now the risk to reward is messed up. But this indicator helped me that, you can potentially break this one out, either add or just don't partial yet for the breakout. And the number here is significantly higher than these ones. If, for example, this 1400 lot would be on 200 or 300, then it would be useless because now you have 200, 400, 500 lot here as well. This was obviously a very, very big signal for me. So it's very important to know that in level 2. And this level 2 is amazing. I don't think any platform except DOS has this beautiful level 2 and a very fast visualization as well. I don't think any platform has such a complete level 2, and that's why very, very important. So what time is it? 9:45, 11. So I took a couple of screenshots. If you can record your screen, you probably have much better as well. So as you see, 9:57, we broke out at 24, and I got out at even 24:15, and as you see, to 24:12, the level was actually the high of pre-market. So do you see that? That's the high of pre-market. That's why it turned out to be a very powerful resistance. So again, having this signal, that's very important. Right now here, you see a little bit more ask here, but this is not a crazy ask that you make a decision based on that because there is really not huge significant change between bid and ask here. So you really don't make any decision based on that. And remember, you're already at a very heavy resistance. So probably the balance of the power is going to be more equal at the very heavy resistance. So that's it. So that was a really, really good trading day that I had. Turned out to be very nice thanks to TQQ. I'm actually heading, putting these samples into my presentation for Money Show. So Brian, how was your trading day? Tell me about your trading day a little bit. And I know you shorted.
Yeah, no, it was. It was a really good day. As always, I look for the potential shorts, short opportunities, and both GIII, which is a apparel company, and CRM gapping down after earnings, and they got weak into the open. So I basically shorted both of them. I actually shorted GIII in the pre-market just before the open because it was just getting so weak. And it just dropped like a stone as soon as it opened. And same with CRM. Got a really nice move on CRM. Missed some of the move, but overall it was some good trades. And so those are my two really good trades right from the open. So anyway, traded Tesla a few times, gap up, gap down.
By the way, TQQ went.
Those were the two big wins.
Yeah, by the way, TQQ went green. So as you see, as I mentioned, I was doing the recap. I sold a little bit at the previous day close. So, went all the way up to 2360. And I think it's probably going to continue going higher because QQQ is now recovering all the drops. So TQQ is going to go higher. So I sold a little bit more here. And, now slowly the asks are stacking up bigger and bigger, but there's not a lot of, clear signal here yet. So that's it. Today is Thursday, so tomorrow we're gonna trade that. Tonight we have mentorship sessions. There's John at 11, and then we have Thor at 8 p.m. Tomorrow we're gonna be trading. I'm still in Dubai, but over the weekend I'm gonna go to Italy. So if anyone is in Italy, Milan or Florence, come and we can have some meetup together. I think there are already two people that emailed me that they're available for a meetup, so that would be really nice. And um, yeah, so I mean, we had this discount, 60% discount that is off. Probably next year we're going to increase the prices. Uh, so thanks for everyone who joined us. There was one question that in the chat room, Janine asked that question that I'm in the first month. What do you recommend? What should I focus? And this is important. I think in the first month, new traders, you just have to learn the lingo. I think that's very important and know how to use the technology when I'm talking about level two or hotkey and stuff. So that's I think that's the most important part. And then in the second month, you start trading simulator and stuff. All right, I'm gonna go run out of battery. Thank you so much, guys. TQQ, I'm gonna get out of it probably at the revap. All the best. Goodbye, Brian.
See you.